All right, this is the story of about 12 years ago when we all three of us went to a concert and Yorma got lost. We were living in an apartment on Olympic Boulevard, and we had named that apartment the Lonely Island because it was kind of surrounded by a sea of traffic. So an evening like any other.
Watching Sex and the City, trying to decide who was who. Drank a whole bunch of Tecates to start off the evening. Walked over to the El Rey, which was in walking distance.
We don't remember what the concert was. It was either the Breeders, Mobb Deep, or the Strokes.
I started drinking Long Island iced teas. You know,
Big, tall, like Chuck E. Cheese plastic, like over a pint-sized Long Island iced teas.
We're all having a great time, and suddenly we don't know where you are.
What was really happening was that I was getting very upset that the crowd wasn't as into the show as I was, so I kept dancing really hard up against people. And then at one point I was like, you know, it's a great idea for me to sneak backstage. And immediately got kicked out. And I was like, what's your problem, bro? I'm just trying to go back and see the band. So I get kicked out. I walk down the street. I'm very upset. I get very uncomfortable with the jacket that I'm wearing. I took it off and I threw it into the gutter. Unbeknownst to me, my driver's license was in the chest pocket, and I lost that immediately. Never seen it again. And there's a convertible there. I decide to, try to steal the car. I get into the car, and then I try to do the Terminator 2, visor thing, because the keys are going to be there. They're not. I'm pissed. So I get out of the car. I tear my shirt off like Hulk Hogan. So I walk by the La Brea Tar Pits. There's all those like woolly mammoths and shit. And then the moment I get to Fairfax and the cars are whizzing by me, that's the moment that I'm supremely embarrassed. I run across the street because I'm like, what have I done? I'm like, I gotta get into the apartment without anybody seeing me because I'm supremely embarrassed and maybe they already got home. I climb a fence and then this like rabid dog starts barking at me and I'm like even more embarrassed. So I almost get bit. I run up the back stairs. The house is empty. So I immediately start trying to formulate my plan of how I'm gonna not look crazy.
Around the same time, the concert has ended. We can't leave because we're waiting to find you. So we let basically everybody leave. Then we're like, I guess he's not here. Worried sick for our friend. Then we start walking home.
We come home, we're like, where's Yorm? We couldn't find him anywhere. And then his bedroom door swings open, and he very gallantly sort of traipses out wearing a robe, holding a giant skillet of eggs, and very calmly sort of goes, oh, hey guys, what's going on? We were like, where the fuck have you been? He's like, oh man, just making eggs.
Watch out! Watch out!